You've totally seen those videos, right? The ones promising these incredible lush plants using nothing but kitchen scraps? I mean, it sounds amazing. Free, totally natural fertilizer. But is there any real science behind it? Let's dig in and find out what's actually going on.
So yeah, that's the big question we're going to tackle today. Can you really feed your plants for free? We're going to get into the science of it all and see if these viral DIY hacks actually live up to the hype.
Ah, yes. Banana water, coffee grounds, used tea leaves, eggshells, you know them. These are the absolute superstars of DIY gardening on social media. The internet would have you believe they're a magic bullet, packed with everything our plants could ever need. But before we can bust that myth, or prove it right, we've got to understand what plants are actually hungry for. Okay, so before we can really judge any of these kitchen hacks, we need a super quick lesson in plant nutrition. Think of it like learning the ingredients list before you try to bake a cake.
It's a big number, right? 17. Just like we need a balanced diet with all our vitamins and minerals, plants rely on 17 essential elements to really grow and thrive. And if you take just one of those away, the whole system just starts to fall apart.
First up, we have the big one, the one you've probably heard of, nitrogen, or N for short. This is the absolute key to all that beautiful, lush, green growth. It's what builds the proteins and the chlorophyll that make leaves so vibrant and healthy looking. Next on the list is phosphorus, or P. Now you can think of this as the plant's battery, its energy currency. It's what powers the growth of strong roots, those big, beautiful flowers, and yep, eventually, fruit.
And rounding out the big three, we've got potassium, K. Think of this one as the plant's all-around wellness coach. It's the regulator, it helps manage water, fight off stress and disease, and just keeps everything inside the plant running smoothly.
Okay, now this is a really important concept to get. It's called Liebig's Law of the Minimum. And the best way to think about it is with this analogy of a barrel. Imagine a barrel made of wooden slats, right? But they're all different lengths. The barrel can only hold water up to the height of the shortest slat. It doesn't matter how tall the others are. Well, a plant is exactly the same way. Its growth is limited by the one single nutrient it has the least of. You can't fix a nitrogen deficiency by just dumping a ton of potassium on it. It just doesn't work that way.
All right, science lesson is officially over. Now for the fun part. Let's take what we've learned and put those social media hacks under the microscope, starting with, you guessed it, the internet's absolute favorite, banana water.
Oh yeah, you've heard this one. Banana water is liquid gold for your plants. The idea is that steeping banana peels in water creates this miracle tonic, this super fertilizer full of potassium that will make your plants just explode with growth. I mean, it sounds great, but let's look at the actual numbers.
And boom! This chart really shows the problem, doesn't it? Look, banana peels are absolutely loaded with potassium, a massive 42%. But check out the other bars. They have pretty much zero nitrogen and almost no phosphorus. This isn't a balanced meal. It's like trying to live off of nothing but one single vitamin. It's just not going to work.
And it gets worse. This kind of extreme imbalance isn't just incomplete, it can actually be harmful. Pumping your plant full of potassium can block it from absorbing other crucial nutrients like magnesium and calcium, so you could end up creating brand new deficiencies you didn't even have before.
Okay, so what about coffee grounds? This one feels a little more promising, right? I mean, they do have a bit of nitrogen, about 2%, and everyone says they're great for soil structure and attracting earthworms. But, as you can see over in the con column, there's a really big hidden catch.
And here's how it works. This process has a name. It's called nitrogen immobilization, or, my personal favorite, nitrogen theft. See, when you dump fresh coffee grounds on your soil, the little microbes in there get to work breaking them down. But to do that, they need a ton of energy, and their fuel of choice is nitrogen. So, where do they get it? They steal it right from the soil, the very same nitrogen your plant was counting on. So adding fresh coffee grounds can literally starve your plant of nitrogen, the exact opposite of what you want it to do.
So, if these hacks are so bad as direct fertilizers, does that mean they're totally useless? Should we just throw them all in the trash? No, absolutely not. This right here is the big aha moment of this whole thing. We've been asking the wrong question all along. It turns out kitchen scraps have a completely different and super important job.
And this chart breaks down that new way of thinking perfectly. Look, on one side you have commercial fertilizer. Its job is to feed the plant, directly, quickly, with a precise dose of nutrients. But on the other side, kitchen scraps. Their job is to feed the soil.
And this right here is their true superpower. This is what they're amazing at. Kitchen scraps boost the soil's structure. They help it hold on to water,
And, most importantly, they provide food for that whole universe of beneficial microbes. They build a healthy, resilient, living soil ecosystem. That's the foundation for any healthy plant. Oh, and bonus, you're keeping all that stuff out of a landfill. It's a huge win.
So what this all means is that it's not a battle between natural and commercial. It's not an either-or choice. The smartest, most effective strategy for your garden is actually a hybrid one, using both of these tools for what they do best.
So here's the ultimate garden strategy. Step 1. Build your foundation. Use your kitchen scraps to create incredible compost. That's how you build rich, biologically active soil for the long term. Then, step 2. Target your needs. Use a balanced fertilizer strategically like a precision tool for specific goals, like helping a new plant get established or pushing for big, beautiful blooms.
Here's the absolute best way to remember this, the big takeaway. Think of it this way. Kitchen scraps are the wholesome, healthy diet for your soil, and fertilizer is the precise, targeted vitamin shot for your plant. Both are useful, but they do very different things.
So, in the end, we see that the best question to ask isn't simply, does it work? A much better, much smarter question is, what is its real job? Because once you understand that, you can use every single tool you have in your garden, from banana peels to a bottle of fertilizer, so much more effectively.